here at the Fairyhouse Hall. And I've heard so much about the chef here, but I haven't had a chance to meet him yet. I actually wonder, who could the chef be here? Hopefully he'll show up and maybe we'll shed some light on that mystery. Here he's amazing. Oh, hey, it's Shane.
I'm the man wearing two hats. This is my second one.
Yeah. Shane, you are a man of many hats, and I'm excited to see all of the amazing things that you have out here as you're getting into the chef's outfit.
That's right, it saves all your clothes underneath it.
Great.
There's a reason for it.
I imagine.
And I believe it was a French chef invented it,
Wow.
the white coat. So it goes back to the French again.
Great, and this is an Italian
That's
chef
the
hat.
second, yeah,
I believe this belonged once to Chef Boyardee, is that correct?
No, not quite, but it's kind of like it.
Okay.
No, we got that, my wife got that somewhere, I can't remember where it was, but it works.
Wow.
A lot of artisan bread bakers will wear that.
Oh, okay.
This hat too. And it's the most comfortable for me while I put it on. So, I want to tell you about this.
Okay.
This is a quiche, and it's an Australian quiche. And the great thing about this is that it crusts itself. So in other words, what you do basically is you put the flour in along with it. It's called self-rising flour.
Oh, okay.
And you put it in it. And when you do that, you mix it up and put it in the little dishes like this, individuals. You could freeze those if you wanted to, and come back in 3 or 4 days' time and have another one. Or if the daughter's going to school or something, slip one in and she can heat it at school and eat it.
Great.
And the other great thing about it is, apart from all the different colours, it's got the bit of spinach in it, peppers, egg, corn, and onion. And the onion is shallot, which is the one you can almost eat like a candy.
Oh, wow.
When I was in Australia, there was a large horse station, and it might cover 20,000 acres. And they were all wild horses. Well, they weren't quite Mustangs, they were bred, but they were thrown out on this land. It wouldn't be like here where you have a farm enclosed and stuff. So we'd have 20 or 30 outriders, go get the yellow-tied horses, bring them all back. Now you're talking about 10 hours ride away to get them. So what you had, this dish in particular is an Australian dish because they made this up for their meal for breakfast.
Well, I can understand. I've met quite a few Australian fillies in my day, and every one of them have been really hard to tame.
I got you, yeah, absolutely. And the other thing too is, this is so easy to make. I mean, you don't need to be a brain surgeon to make this stuff. When I show you what it is, a lot of people will be doing this. And this dish has this fats and its proteins in it because of the eggs. And then you got your veggies. It's almost like a little stew, you know, a little mix-up of stuff, but it's beautiful. But it's, you're going to taste it later anyway.
Great.
But let me show you. Oh, by the way, did you get my bag here?
All
What's
right.
this? Says he.
Life is too important to be taken seriously. Oscar Wilde.
There you go. See, that's a nice little touch for you.
Wow. Wise words. Words to live by, folks.
So I made some up earlier, right?
Okay.
In me bowl.
I was looking in the fridge earlier. I thought that was egg drop soup.
Yeah, not quite, no.
Okay.
So I have, basically what you do is you take the egg, your parsley, your chopped up onion, your salt and your pepper, your oil and your milk. And you put it in a bowl. We would put it in a big vat. We would make a huge big vat of it and then pour them into small bowls to make them, and then put them in a gas oven that we had on the back of the truck.
Okay.
So we would make them ahead of time, obviously, but this one. So it's very simple. You throw them all in together. You blend it. You don't go and swivel it around. You break it all down and make a mess of it. So you just blend it around, and that's basically how it turns out, just like that.
Great.
And then what you do is you take it very simply and you pour it into a dish, just like that.
Well, that is easy.
For the camera's sake, I wouldn't leave all that in there, but I am now because of the time, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
So that's waste. So I have it in the dish, and then what you do is you take corn, spinach, and pepper, and that's all that is.
Fantastic.
And so then I'll just take those good foods and press them down into this. Put them all in there like that, you see?
Okay. All right. And you did wash your hands, didn't you?
Oh, I did indeed, of course, yes. I have a certificate to prove it. Look, see? And I throw them in like that and then arrange them. Look at the colours in that, look. You could present that at any party. And basically, you take that and you put it in an oven. and you cook it in the oven for about 45-50 minutes.
Okay.
You're done. Now you're feeding 4 or 5 people.
That's fantastic.
With a little bit of salad, spinach, a couple of cherry tomatoes, a little bit of raspberry vinaigrette, and you have a meal. And I have the crusty bread in the oven,
Wow.
and you have yourself a meal. One of the important things this week I wanted to talk about was the eggs. So if we get a look at these eggs over here. These are not your store-bought eggs. These are eggs that are from chickens in the back gardens of people's homes, and there's lots of them in Kentucky.
You are so excited about cooking. Is this one of your always been a lifelong passion of yours?
Not lifelong. I've always been a foodie anyway. We ate well at home. We had the best beef in the world in Ireland for years and years and years because we have the best grass because it rains all the time.
Okay.
But then you want to get out of there because of all the rain and look from it at afar and go, hey. But yes, I've always been interested in food. And then when I met the wife and we got married, we loved food.
Fantastic.
We're happy with it anyway.
Yeah, well, I look forward to trying some of this stuff, which we are going to do very, very shortly. Folks, we'll be back in just a minute. We're going to try some of Shane's creations.